Hey, how's it going? It's MrScaryMuffin, and we're doing yet another game. Of course, joined with me is Julia. Is that a Pikachu t-shirt I see?
Oh yeah, it is.
Where'd you get that one from?
This one was actually from I think like Blue Notes. It was actually like sold to more than one person. They had sweaters, and I still
So
remember.
to more than one person, because normally Julia only gets t-shirts that has like only one person. Actually, that's kind of true. You have like two
It is,
t-shirts.
but yeah, I made them right. No, but it's more. I guess I would say it's more commercially sold versus like Hot Topic, where everyone knows they sell like Pikachu and Pokemon stuff. But it was Blue Notes at Metro Town. It's
Oh my
like, oh my
gosh.
goodness, there's Pokemon stuff here. Yeah.
Alright, so this match is round 3 losers. We're going to be watching Jack again, who is playing that Klinklang deck, and he's going to be playing against Dave Finley, who is repping Magic Stronghold. I think he's the league leader from there. They call him Professor Dave, although I don't think he's actually a Pokemon professor. Don't let him know that I said that. But Dave is going to be playing Plasma Basics. I think his list and your list was very similar during the tournament.
Yeah, we were like 3 cards different, pretty much. He went a lot further than me though.
Yeah, well, he's at round 3. I think we both got. Oh, you got knocked out in round 2.
No, I got to round 3 because it was I lost first round 1, second round, I lost third round.
Okay, so this is round 3 losers, and I got knocked out in round 3 losers myself. So I think he mulliganed in the beginning, and he's gonna take a look. I know when you were playtesting, you said you don't mulligan that much with Plasma Basics, but Plasma Basics, run somewhere between 10 to 13 Pokemon, which is pretty, like, 12 Pokemon you probably won't mulligan that much, but even then you'll still get the occasional no basics in your starting hand kind of thing, but he gets 2 this time around, and looks like, are they going to wait for people to call to get started? No, during this
start a timer.
yeah, during this tournament, everybody kept time for themselves, so we didn't have to wait for anybody to start us at all, which is one of the cool things. I kind of liked it. I thought that was kind of fun. 30 minutes plus 3 turns after time has been called. Gosh, I cannot see what the heck Dave is playing.
Oh, fun. I think that's 2 Deoxys. I'm going to say
they look the same. They look the same, so it's unlikely that he'll start non-Deoxys. So yeah, that's probably 2 Deoxys. I know a lot of people, they run like a lot of Kyurems and a lot of Thundurus in their Plasma Basics decks because they want to start with it, but you always run 4 Deoxys, and you probably run like 3 and 2 or 3 of the other ones.
Yeah, it's usually like 2 or 3 depending on how you want to build it, but it's always kind of one or the other.
Yeah, so like you're almost always gonna have, I think, a Deoxy, and the worst start was always that Snorlax start. I think that's one of the reasons why we avoided using Snorlax.
So we see a laser and an N here.
Yeah.
I think he's hoping he can get a Burbank somehow out of this.
I think he's probably hoping for more Pokemon and energy, because he didn't have energy.
A lot more than that, yeah. He's hoping for like a god hand.
He's hoping for a good start.
Yeah.
He's hoping for a good time. I just slipped on my yoga ball there.
You've got ergonomic chairs over there.
Huh? It's not technically ergonomic, but
Isn't
it's
it?
cheap. Yoga ball is like $10.
Aren't
Regular
they supposed to be like good for you to sit on? Pretty sure.
It's good for your posture if you actually like don't hunch over. I occasionally hunch over. Alright, so that's a Kyurem, it looks like. And he's going to attach 1 energy. Chorus Machine. If he has a Switch or Float Stone, that's pretty godly.
Yeah, see, told you, he's going for the god hand.
The only thing better would be if Jack had a Klink on the bench for him to snipe as well.
Yeah.
But he's just going to do 50 straight up plus the 10 from the poison. There is no Verbank gym down, so... Oh, he passed. Sucks. Yeah. But he can do damage next turn. Hopefully. He might have another draw support in his hand. I did see a Juniper there. Oh!
There's 3 Clinks down.
Why not? End me into 3 Clinks. Thanks for giving me a brand new hand.
Wow.
And he's gonna... Is that a Durant?
Yeah, Durant with energy, I believe. Yeah. The pull-out Durant.
Pull out Durant. But yeah, I mean, early going, right? You play the end because it doesn't really make that much difference. It gives you 6 new cards in your hand. It's not bad. If your opponent starts 1 Pokemon, that tends means they have a draw support and lots of trainers. And in this case, most of the time you don't want to let them play those trainers out, right? They're going to be lasers, gyms, search cards, all that kind of stuff. So it's not a bad idea to end them out of that hand. If they play down a lot of Pokemon in their opening hand, then maybe you're more likely to not use that N, simply because they have fewer cards in their hand and they'll get a fresh hand of 6. Playing N is a little bit weird.
That's kind of, I guess, part of the issue we saw here, because you didn't see Jack play supporter, because he got all those Pokemon and all the Klinks and everything, but no supporter, no way to get out of active. So
well, out of the 6 cards plus the 1 draw, so 7 cards, he had 3 Klinks, a Durant, an Energy, and then 2 unknown cards in his hand, which may be a rare candy Plasma or something.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious.
Oh, that would be really funny.
Alright, so Dave Colress is here, and that draws him 6 new cards. Or, well, he might draw some, you know, shuffle draw, hand refresh.
He's putting down some Pokemon maybe, because he's moving his bench.
He's moving his prizes out of the way, he's moving his bench out of the way.
Being like, I'm going to lay down tons of Pokemon now.
3rd Deoxys. Why not?
Yeah.
And
that's
probably a Thundurus?
Thundurus? Yeah. Okay.
Plasma Energy goes down on Deoxys. I don't think he's got a Switch or a Floatstone. But he can Colress Machine and retreat it if he wants to give up those 2 Plasmas. And I think he wants to start attacking earlier than later, yeah.
Yeah, to start getting those Klinks down too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since he knows at this point Jack very likely does not have a supporter.
Yeah. It's going to be rough for Jack until he gets that Plasma Klinklang up and force Dave to start attacking with the Curiums. Well, Dave's doing that right now, but the Curiums, as we saw before, is terribly weak to that Cobalion EX. Not only does Cobalion EX hit for weakness, but also removes the special energy, and, you know, Curium needs 2 of the multicolored energies, which cannot be accelerated easily. Mm. So that's a Tropical Beach.
He must have top decked that.
Yeah, that must have top deck. Otherwise, he would have used the last turn, that's for sure. So that reveals a little bit of what his hand, and it reveals the fact that he still doesn't have a draw support, but he will be getting 5 cards at least this turn. I imagine he probably has a catcher in his hand.
He is doing the bench stare down.
Right, right.
Where you start eyeing their bench, and you already know, you're like, yeah, he's probably got a catcher. Sometimes you can pick him up too and be like, do I? And you're holding like something like a heavy ball, you're like, do I? Catcher?
Energy and catcher, maybe?
Yeah.
Looks like a tool, actually. Eviolite?
Maybe a Floatstone?
Oh, Floatstone. Yeah, that
it looks like a proxy, so I think it's probably.
And he is going to Tropical Beach for 6 brand new cards. Tropical Beach is a very, very good and expensive card. The only way you can get this card as a promo card is by going to the World Tournament. And Jack, having gone to top 4 last year, he got one for every top cut, or every stage of the top cut. So like top 32, top 16, top 8, top 4. So he got 1 card for each one of those, and they'll say on the card itself in gold letters, top 4, and that kind of stuff. And he also got, I think, 9 cards, 1 on each language. Just by making it into the World Tournament. And the way you get into it, you either win an invite through championship points, or you go to last chance qualifier and the grinders, as they call it, and grind in. What did he bench over there? Is that another Curium?
It looks like another Curium, yeah.
Black and white Curium. We're playing Pokemon Black and White. And I wonder if he hit an energy here too. Looks like he played another Colress. Got full art Colress, eh?
Yeah. Maybe it's a proxy. Maybe it's his 1 color proxy.
It's like, I don't usually print proxies, but when I do, I proxy full arts. So he dumps the Verbank, and that's going to discard the Tropical Beach. He doesn't really care that much. He's got a huge hand anyways. Yeah, we were talking about that weird dichotomy, because using Colress and Bianca in your deck, Colress, you know, can get you a giant hand of 10, and Bianca draws you up until 6, and they don't really work that well together, but if you have a lot of trainers you can play out of your hand really, really fast, that makes Bianca a little bit better. Late game Bianca is pretty good to top deck into if you have little to nothing. Ooh, double KO there. Gets 3 prizes for his trouble, 2 prizes for that Keldeo, and 1 prize for that benched Klink. Rare candy, Plasma Klinklang, thank you very much. And if he has... Wow.
He's going to Ultra Ball and Heavy Ball here. I'm guessing you might want to go for a Cobalion here?
Yeah, Cobalion, Righteous Edge will buy him a lot of time, definitely.
Because those Kyrims can still hit him, but they are weak to...
And he goes for a Clang, and that will help him get his shift gear up. That means he can threaten not Righteous Edge, he can threaten Steel Bullet for 100 damage next turn. If he attaches one energy this turn and has another energy in his hand for the turn after, yeah, he's definitely gonna have an energy for the turn after. Juniper for 7, Empty Hand Juniper, the best play ever.
Yeah.
Discard your hand of nothing. So yeah, Righteous Edge is gonna hurt a lot. Most likely Dave will have to pull up the Thunderous and use that to accelerate, but then even then it's gonna be difficult. Because he only has the Curium to attack with. Get rid of that Verbank. And that's big because I'm guessing Jack probably plays 3 Tropical Beach. Tropical Beach tends to go down very early on in a match. So that means they tend to be bumped. If you're running 2 and they're running 2 Verbank, then they're going to win the Stadium War because you're going to place down your Stadium first. And if you're not running lasers, then Verbank is not going to be helpful to you. So I know a lot of Blastoise lists. I know Yuta's Blastoise list plays 3 Tropical Beach. I personally, I only have 2 Tropical Beach myself, so I play 2 Tropical Beach and like maybe 1 Pokemon Center. And it's kind of important, the Stadium War, especially when Frozen City is out. If you're playing Blastoise, you definitely want to win that Stadium War. There it is, Stadium Wars! Alright, so that's the second Verbank, and I doubt Dave plays the third one. That seems like a waste of space. We'll have to see if Jack actually has a third Tropical Beach. Sometimes, people cut a card, and that would be the card that they cut. The lasers, yeah, lasers plus the 120 from Curium, plus the boost from the Deoxys will knock out that Cobalion, which is kind of dangerous. Looks like he's attaching and he's capturing, okay. And he's going to kill this thing before Shift Gear comes out.
Yeah, I was going to say he can't kill it without a laser. Yeah. He needs that extra 20 or, well, 30 but he only needed 20 extra damage there. Because I think, wait, no, Klang, how much does Klang have?
80.
80? Yeah, no, yeah, so you need extra 20, yeah. Because he's doing 60 right now, plus 30 for the laser.
He'll probably put the 30 on the Cobalion EX to make it a little bit easier, like without lasers. So that he can knock out the Cobalion without the need for lasers. Yeah.
Yep.
And without the Shift Gear Klinklang, he won't be able to move that off and Max Potion. So it's going to be a little bit rougher, but I think this guy's going to go down. Well, actually, no. Unless Jack has another way of, lasering or something like that. He has no boost.
Plasma Badge Deoxys.
Plasma Badge Deoxys! That's my combo. You guys didn't know, that was my tech. I played basically a Plasma Basics deck, kind of like Dave's, but I ran 1 Cobalion EX to counter Thunderous, and I gave him a Plasma Badge. 1 Cobalion EX, 1 Plasma Badge, just to counter the meta. And then the rest of it was consistent because, you want to keep the heart of the deck as consistent as possible because you don't know what else you might be facing, right? If you're facing just the normal Blastoise or Ray Eels and stuff, you want to be playing the normal stuff where Cobalion isn't super useful. So he's going to attach a second energy on that Klinklang, or actually that's his first energy. There's one on the Durant as well. I'm not sure what kind of attacks he's going to go for. But again, if he Righteous Edge and removes the Prism energy this turn, he's not going to get one-shotted. There's no way he's going to get one-shotted by anything, really. So he's going to Heavy Ball. We know that Dave's burned 1 or 2 catchers already. So I wonder if Jack is going to risk, he's going to risk playing down another Klink. He's lost 2 now.
Yeah, this is the last one.
So this is his last chance to get a Shift Gear up. Unless he plays Super Rod, which I don't think he does. Super Rod will, of course, get you 3 energy or Pokemon. You can mix and match however you like, but you must take 3. We were talking about that during the Ken's Radio thing. But it gets you from your discard back into your deck. It's pretty helpful, pretty handy. If you guys were playing the old version of the game, I believe it used to be called Night Maintenance Run. No, or Nightly Maintenance Run or something like that.
I've got that card too.
I have that card. I was using that as my proxy for a while because the old Super Rod did something completely different. So yeah, Dave's gonna switch here. He manually attached the plasma to his other Kyurem, the undamaged one. And here Jack's probably wishing he can hit and snipe. But most likely Dave is gonna power up the undamaged Kyurem and hope to hit 120 the turn after. That's a big Juniper. That's a lot of cards that just went away. Colorless Machine.
I think there's a couple colorless machines in there, it looks like.
A couple Colorless Machine, a catcher as well, so a lot of resources gone from that. That's actually pretty big. But there's there's nothing that he really wanted to capture. He wanted to kill this Cobalion EX for sure because it's huge. And the only reason he might keep his hand is if he had a switch or a floatstone in his hand. Because if Cobalion Righteous Edge, he's not going to be able to attach an energy for retreat and attach an energy on the Kyurem. But he does do 60 here for Raiden Knuckle, or Raiden Knuckle.
Raiden Knuckle. But it doesn't do nothing.
That's true. You're right. It doesn't hit.
You just wanted to attach the energy, I think.
You're right. It doesn't do any damage because of that Plasma Klinklang, making all steel Pokemon immune to EXs. Imagine you had something like that in regular Pokemon. It's like, yeah, this Pokemon is now immune to legendaries. Oh, Laser Beam, that is unexpected. I don't think we saw that in the previous game.
No, I did not know. I wonder if he only just runs like a 1-up just to be like, just to threaten it so someone sees it.
Well, like, I can tell you that my old Blastoise deck ran 2 lasers just for fun. Just because I could fit them. I'm like, I don't want to put max potions in here. I'll just put 2 lasers just for the heck of it, just because I can fit it. And my intention was to switch them out for floatstones later on, but I'm like, yeah, Laser Beam, pew! You can see Jack is like getting nervous because he shuffles his cards in his hands. This is something that always gets me. Like CCG players, they're always like, switch, shuffle my cards. Yes.
Do you know what's funny? Even at work, like I'll have like 2 video games, and I'll be like, here, I've got 2 right here actually.
I got 2 videos.
And I'll be like this, and I'll be like this all the time, no matter what I have in my head. Like,
it's an idle action. And the thing is that it's not something you learn naturally. It's something you pick up from other people, right? Other people do it, and so you do it too.
Yeah, I think it's something in psychology we learned about it. It's like behaviorism. It's like a behavior mirroring. So many times people do it without even thinking. Like if you look at someone who has like a surprised look on their face, if you looked in a mirror, you would look way more surprised than normal simply because you're just looking at someone who looks surprised. Like you end up like mirroring a lot of people. So it's so true. Like so many times people will just pick up habits from other people.
Mm-hmm. So big call risk from Dave here. He's going to draw 7. So that's like the 3rd call risk we saw him play.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to run all 4, but 3 is huge.
I don't remember actually. I think that's one of the ways that our list differed a bit. I think if I remember correctly, I only run 2 call risks runs. Yeah, pretty awesome.
And I know he runs Bianca instead of Charon.
Yeah, and that's the other ones where we differ.
Alright, so he managed to hit a switch, I think, and get his Kyurems out of there. If those 2 Kyurems die, he's pretty screwed. So he again Raiden Knuckles for no damage, but does get the acceleration down. Did Jack put the damage on himself? Oh no, that was from the laser.
No, that was from laser, yeah.
Yeah. Gonna get the pull-out Durant.
Or no, I think it was from the snipe, actually. From the Kyurem.
No, 30 was from the snipe, and I think another 30 from a laser.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't see the number on it.
Yeah. So he's at 60 damage right now. He's probably gonna go for, I don't know, draw support, max heal, or max potion rather. I don't know. He's gonna go for a draw support, getting the Juniper back to the top of his deck. Pull out Durant. So Dave has 1 or 2 more catchers left. He's not gonna be able to. I don't know if he's gonna use this to pull out that Cobalion. He can one-shot that Cobalion. Oh, there it is. Wow! Golden catcher again? Jeez, Dave, why are you so rich?
But then you won't even splurge for color proxies.
Exactly, right? And that's it. That's all the prizes he needs. Jeez. Yep. That was a close one. If Jack had managed to get black and white Klinklang, he would have been able to move some energies around, get a second attacker going, and that would help them a lot for sure. But though that early prize, taking out the Caldeo and the Klink, getting 3 prizes off that was really, really big.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Jack had managed to avoid that, had a little bit faster or better start, then he would have been fine. But unfortunately, that Caldeo was stuck on the top for a long, long time. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching once again. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time.